And with no Porzingis in the lineup, I really think the athleticism and the length of Dallas is going to give them problems. I just do.
That dynamic duo is going to give them problems.
I think it's going to give them problems.
I think the time off they've had, like 10 days or whatever. Well, how many days it is?
Yep. It's a lot.
Yeah. Porzingis, that's great for Boston. He can probably.
You think he'll make it?
Get back by that. They had him on the court shooting around the last couple of days. So.
Okay.
But then I'm going the other way. They in the zone. Somebody coming back who hadn't played in a while.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That may hurt the chemistry of the team or the flow of the team. That's what I'm thinking.
Dallas, you mean?
I'm thinking about Boston.
Oh, definitely.
Now I bring him off the bench. I won't start him. I bring him off the
if
bench.
Boston comes out and does the same
Yes.
thing they did in the first game against Indiana, I can assure you, you will not get the same result.
Okay.
You keep letting it. Look, think about it. They let Indiana be in the game at least 3 of those games that they got swept.
Yeah.
Indiana was in the game. The first one they had won till coach started coaching. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Coach started coaching, and that blew that game. And then the other two, they were in there until they just maybe the coach started coaching. Yeah, I just didn't notice it. But Indiana was right there. And I just keep saying to myself, Boston, if you play this game with Dallas, with Luka and Kyrie on the court, you're going to have a problem. Indiana doesn't have a Luka and Kyrie, and they almost beat you. They don't have Luka and Kyrie, and they almost beat you.
Yeah, but I just think, I think they downplayed to that competition, I think.
Okay.
And that's
fair.
That's what I think.
That's fair. If you had to give an early prediction on this series, sight unseen, we don't know how they're going to match up. We don't know how they're going to play. We don't know how the energy is. We don't know anything other than what we've seen previously.
Sure.
Where do you think this series is going to come down to?
That's a great question because Luka, Kyrie,
Yep.
JT, JB.
Yep.
Would it be a push? Or, I mean, Drew Holiday. That's what I think it's going to come down to. Because I think
they got one too many.
Another player. That's good.
That's what I think.
Boston has one
too many. Everything else being equal, they got one too many. One guy who's won already before, by the way, with Milwaukee. So he knows, and he's a winner. He's a great player too, defensively all across the board.
And see, you're not gonna like. No one's gonna like what I'm having to say.
Oh. Well, you got to say it like that. You're probably right, but go ahead and say it.
Dallas. This entire series is probably going to come down to the play of PJ.
Washington?
Yep.
Well, they're done. He hadn't been there before. He's still young, still understanding.
Because if you had to
struggled a little bit in the last couple of games.
If you had to take Boston's other.
Yeah.
You mean anybody other than the big, the big dogs on the team. And Dallas's other. Who do you give the edge to, Holiday or PJ? It's having more of an impact on the game.
The Holiday.
There you go.
Yeah, Holiday. Yeah.
Like Live is gonna do what Live is gonna do. Gowdy. What was it?
Gafford. Yeah.
Gafford gonna do what he's gonna do, right? Luka, Kyrie, it's the same. It doesn't change. They're gonna give you 70. Maybe they'll give you 8 if you need it, but they're gonna give you 70 points, right? Same thing with Tatum and Brown. They're gonna give you 60, 70 if you need it, right? If it has to. The difference is gonna be what are the others gonna do? They have Holiday and I would say the weird
White.
Yeah. They got White.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the seasoned Al.
Al Horford? Nah, he won't have that much of that. I mean,
Al about 50 though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
the athleticism of Godfrey and Lively is gonna wear on him because that's a lot to keep up with.
Well, that's why I think Porzingis, and I mentioned the negative side of that, but him coming back is going to help with those guys inside because Boston get real small.
Right.
If Horford's not out there against these other two guys.
Exactly.
Even with Horford out there, these other two guys.
And that'd be a real problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Then that's going to open it up for PJ to take they take some of the pressure off, and then he can shine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then he can really shine. So,
but the
White's
matchups, I'm trying to think.
out.
So, like Luka and Kyrie, they play guard, right?
yeah.
So that's White and Holiday checking them. So who's going to check JT and JB when they go down the other end? Think about. See, I'm curious to see how the matchup's going to be. Think about that.
That's a
PJ
good question.
Washington, we'll check one of them, and
I
who was
forget
it?
the long kid, the real long kid, Jones.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how the matchup's going to be because it's kind of mismatching different. You got two guys that's great on both sides, but they play different positions, though.
Well, I tell you who don't need to be playing defense on them is Luka. Luka don't need to be playing.
But Luka surprised us last time. Luka showed up and showed out a little bit.
I know, but it's Luka, man. You have Luka out there tap dancing like he did Rudy. Don't do that to Luka. Don't do that to him. Yeah, let's let him be free. Let's let him roam. Let's figure out how we shift the offense. I mean, the defense. Let's just let him roam. Because he gets tired, he starts whining and complaining. He turns into Caitlin Clark.
The Caitlin effect.
Yeah, somebody get him a Snicker bar. He looking like Caitlin.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, look, when you get tired, you're not yourself.
The only other guards, really, I think they played him a little bit. AJ Lawson.
Who?
Yeah, for
AJ Lawson.
for
he got some good time
for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
also Cecil. Was Cecil Essom in school with you? May he rest in peace.
Oh, Dante Exum.
But his son plays for Dallas.
Mm.
Yeah, from Australia. CJ Essom played at Carolina.
Mm.
Okay, no, he was.
And he went to Australia to play pro basketball.
Dante.
Yeah, Dante Exum. Yeah, who gave him a few minutes. Yeah, yeah.
Well, before we go to break, I got to hear this soundbite that A-Tal just put in there. Josh Hart talking about Derek White being more impactful than Jason Tatum. Oh, let me hear that.
Well, but see, I don't trust JT. I told y'all. But let's go.
Derek can shoot.
Let's hear what Josh Hart has to say.
But I might put over just like impactful. I might put Derek White more impactful than JT. Look at every main play in the last 6 minutes of the fourth to overtime. Every big play he made. He's probably one of the most impactful players because he does just everything on the court and does everything at a very high level.
Especially since he cut his hair.
Yeah, but no, because he need to go because he was like messing with it.
Yeah.
All the way back.
Yeah,
He needed to do like Reese and just take it off.
Hey, look, he looking surprised.
Sometimes you gotta let it go.
Hey,
like
look.
you gotta check the pentagram.
Let it go.
He looking surprised the whole
You
time.
better let it go.
He looking
surprised.
He looking surprised the whole time.
You're so sick. That is terrible. That's why you're going to be a grumpy old man. You talk about people.
Oh,
Let somebody say, huh?
I'll be grumpy. I won't be old.
But you won't be looking up. You got hair.
I won't be surprised.
Oh my God. The next person I see like that, I'm going to be like.
You know it's true. They know it's true.
It's a sunroof, man.
Wow.
Oh,
Not
boy.
a sunroof.
T-tops. Which one is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good. Reese, you got to confirm. You know how it is.
but here's it's like that. Where the Trans Am where it cut off right here.
Stop.
Yeah, you can say that now that you done cut yours off.
Oh, mine was not like that.
Oh,
I can grow hair. I like it like this. Pamela.
I thought I saw
Try
a
to
little
throw
bit when I
shade.
met you in '96.
Well,
I
I had a little dome. I had a little dome up there. My dad did.
You came in with
Why
your
you
eyes
playing?
like
Hey,
this.
why you playing? I'm like this. I was
let
like
me
this.
teach you about the website. I was like,
Okay. Hey, macaroni. Okay. Hey, macaroni.